Afternoon, folks. Brian here, Geomagnetic Earthwatch, Monday, August 12th, 2024. So our current geomagnetic instability, space weather report, solar storms. Given the reports of seeing the aurora as far down as Mexico, then I think we can safely assume that these readings are reliable. We reached briefly for a 3-hour period G4 severe geomagnetic storm. So we started off, not even G1 here. We started here, midnight UTC time. Then we have 3 hours of G3, moderate geomagnetic storm, spiked up to severe G4. Now we're slowly descending back down to G3. Let's go through the dayside impact, which is important. So Earth's dayside impact, the bow shock, is important. The compression on our magnetosphere from these geomagnetic storms. So it started off somewhere west of Hawaii. I believe Johnson Island is around here somewhere. Oh yes, here we go. So this is where we started on our storm, on our G2. It carried on for the next 3 hours to Philippine Sea, right around here. From that point, it increased to G3, geomagnetic storm levels, as it carried across northern Philippines, South China Sea, Vietnam, pay attention, into the Bay of Bengal, continuing Gulf of Aden, bottom end of the Red Sea, Eritrea. This is where I'm monitoring a lot of heat detections. We increased to G4, extreme geomagnetic storm conditions, somewhere around Mali. And that continued to the mid-Atlantic ridge. From that point, descended to G3 and carried on to Honduras region, Central America. And that's where we're at right now. So let's go back to the beginning, what we might expect. Please keep in mind now, last year, as I reported, last year we had 24 magnitude 7 and above earthquakes. 75% of those earthquakes happened within approximately 2 to 3 days following geomagnetic storms. Dayside impact. So we're going to watch the Marianas Trench trough. Who cares which one it is? We're going to watch this area here. Deep and shallow earthquakes. Of course, we're going to pay attention to both Philippines, central Philippines, all the way up to Taiwan. If we have an excess of earthquakes on the eastern side of the Philippine plate, the energy will push into the focal point at the opposite end of the Philippine plate, right here. We'll pay attention to the Philippines. Vietnam, there's a new location of frequent earthquakes now, right along the coast. We'll watch Vietnam. Andaman Sea, common area for both earthquakes, volcanic eruptions on Barren Island, this one here. Again, we'll pay attention to the increase in heat detections. All these islands are volcanic in origin. Let's go take a look. Due past 7 days. Okay, well, we're running slow to populate here. There we go. So all these points are volcanic islands. I would expect more to start heating up. Let's continue our tour. G4, starting here, we'll pay attention to Cabo Verde. Mid-Atlantic Ridge, as always. And then finally in Puerto Rico, Martinique, Pele, Caribbean Plate, and so on. So anywhere from 12 to 24 to 72 hours after penetration of the muons, as previously explained, we can expect a number of seismic and or volcanic responses. So again, I took every single earthquake last year, magnitude 7 and above. 24 and 17 happened right after these geomagnetic storms. It also affects us. So let's go through the list once again. So our brains and hearts operate off of electrical and chemical impulses, signals. You introduced highly charged particles, cosmic rays. Some of us are going to malfunction. The rest of us are going to go cuckoo. Let's go through it. Neurological. We can experience headaches and migraines, including those not predisposed to having headaches and migraines. Frontal lobe pressure, temporal stabbing, piercing. Pain, dizziness, vertigo, feeling of unwell, tinnitus, ringing in the ear, high-pitched visual problems, joint pains, skin irritations, burning, gastrointestinal issues, heart issues for those who have any heart conditions, palpitations, arrhythmias, etc. Multiple sclerosis, flare-ups, arthritic flare-ups. Next, the neurological. Mood swings, irritable, argumentative, easily triggered, increased sensitivity, confused, anxiety, worrying, racing thoughts or brain fogging, depression, sadness, despair, behavioral changes, outbursts. And the one I oftenly repeat because I have a lot of personal experience, please pay attention to those who have any mental health issues. Autism, ASD, ADD, ADHD, OCD, anxiety, depression, schizophrenia, etc. All these individuals, especially our children, can be easily triggered. Increased hospital admissions, psych wards, suicides, attempt suicides. Expect increased incidence of rage, road rage, behavioral incidents on airlines, etc. The highly charged particle can also affect our cognitive ability. So our cognitive ability is learning, memorizing, decision-making, creative thinking, speaking, problem-solving, reasoning can all be affected. So once again, even starting right now, try and plan your day accordingly. Try and plan a relaxed day. If you're initially going to have anything stressful that you're going to do, hold off on it. Remember, periods of dizziness, vertigo. Don't get into arguments with your spouse. Easily triggered, overly sensitive, argumentative, rage, frying pans throughout the air. And so these are the things that we're going to be experiencing. Now there's other factors that can cause a lot of these issues and problems. It's not always space weather. Now, yes. But on other occasions, there's other environmental factors. Low pressure systems can cause a lot of these issues, for example. There's other stressors out there. But for right now, it's space weather. We have a geomagnetic instability, geomagnetic storm. And this is going to conclude this video.